I'm joined by, quite rightly, a smiling Jim Stevenson after a 3-2 home win today, and the first home win of the season. Boy, is it good to get that under our belts.
Yeah, we scraped over the line in the end, but I think we were well deserved the 3 points, and that's been coming really from the home performance we've had, so very good.
The boys have shown character in previous games, notably at Braintree last week when we really got our heads down and went for it from 1-0 down to actually come back and win the game 2-1. But today we seem to get it right from the start.
Yeah, we did start quick, and that's something he's been talking about, and we've slightly, changed our warm-up slightly and tried to sharpen us up for when we're going out right from the first whistle, rather than it taking 15 minutes to get going. And we did that today. We started quickly. Obviously, got the first goal fairly early, which was good.
And now a tough call for you today. You've been pretty solid. You've been playing well in the side, nipping in with a goal and assist here and there. And you'll have loved playing in the middle there with Jake, but you had to take one for the team, so to speak, and play a little further out to the left today. How did you see that come about?
Yeah, well, it was 4-3-3 and like sort of a narrow three with me going out to the left when needed to help out defensively. And that was how it worked in the first half. Second half, after the goal, they sort of got on top a little bit, and then I ended up doing a proper left midfielder's defensive job, which I'm happy to do for the team because it got us over the line in the end. And yeah, I'm comfortable out there. I've played on the right, I've played on the left, I've played in the hole, I've played holding, so I don't really mind where I play as long as I'm out there putting 100% in. Nice to get forwards and get the goal. Obviously being on the left I can get forwards a bit more, get in the box, which was the plan. And yeah, I got on the score sheet, which was good.
Yeah, box to box, as we've said. I also remember a decent headed clearance as well at one point when we were under the cosh. I don't know if you can remember that.
Yeah, no,
tend to remember the goals, don't you?
I do remember it, yeah.
And a shame because actually another goal that was disallowed, and obviously from your point of view you did nothing wrong other than get up and power it into the net, but it seems the ball had just crossed the byline. Is that how it looked to you?
I could tell. I was just focused on trying to catch up with Charlie and get in the box, and yeah, it was a shame because it would have been a really good goal, 1-2 and a sort of diving header, but yeah, it wasn't to be. Sometimes you get them, sometimes you don't, and we just got to pick ourselves up and try and hold on to the 3-2. Their fourth goal would have obviously really killed them off, but yeah, I think we did enough, didn't we? So.
Absolutely, and I think the manager said in his interview, he said, let's not lose sight of the fact that, it's a really good play. To be fair, we put our best hour of the season together there, didn't we? And we mentioned about it being a complete performance in the first half. What is evident again to me is about the team spirit within the squad, and sometimes you see little things that just tell you that. And one of them I saw at half time, after the substitutes were warming up, when the team came out again, Matt Barnes Homer embracing Charlie Walker, congratulating him for his goal that he'd got, and that's true team spirit, isn't it?
Yeah, that's good. I didn't see that, and that's obviously nice to see. Everyone puts a shift in training and is working really hard, and then whoever gets that shirt and gets the opportunity to play is going to keep it. And it's good to have the likes of Barnes Homer on the bench coming on, because obviously he helps calm it all down and coming on, and there's 3 or 4 strikers now that can all start up top, which is what we want. We want competition. We've got that in midfield, especially with players coming back from injury now, and it's going to be tough to hold down the starting place, which is what we want because it gets more out of you on the pitch.
More and more it looks like we are going to create and score goals from more departments on the pitch, and that's something that really would be a step up from last season where we relied too heavily on Brett Williams' goals. I know you weighed in with a few yourself towards the end, but the great thing was, last couple of games it's all been about Brodie. Did Brodie score? Did Brodie create? The first 2 goals, with respect to Richard, were nothing really to do with him. They were coming from good footballing play. Yeah,
and that's important as well because we can't just rely on one man. Like you say, last season maybe we relied on Brett too much for goals, and Brodie's obviously come in and done great, and we're going to need to rely on him to maybe nick us a win every now and again. But if we can all chip in, I play with Charlie at Luton, he'll always get goals when he plays. So I'm really pleased for him today, and obviously I fancy myself to get on the score sheet. And we've got attacking players in wide areas who can also score, like Reece has scored and looks like he's going to be dangerous, and Dan's the same. When he gets off the mark, I'm sure he'll sort of be quite ruthless with his goals. As you see it every day in training, we've got a lot of quality going forward. So.
And there is, whilst it's not a big squad, there is some strength in depth, isn't there? Because obviously you've got the 2 long-term injured players out, and you've got Reece Brown away with Antigua. And then you also had, despite the 11 on the pitch, you had a really experienced central defender, central midfielder and striker all on the bench that could come on and help close that game out today.
Yeah, and that's important. You've got, like, Damo's, done brilliant when he's played. He's obviously picked up his injury and he comes on and calms it all down, which, like I say, it's good to have that strengthening depth. You've got Jack on the bench, but like I said, everyone's training hard. I wouldn't want to be picking the team. You know, that's all I'll say. So it's important that, from my point of view, I keep putting in strong performances, and all the lads feel the same. And it's a good pressure to have. It's not a horrible pressure. It's a nice pressure to think I've got someone behind me looking to knock on the door and take my place. So I've got to make sure I'm at it.
Okay, next week it's always going to be a tough game. Away up north, Grimsby, one of the bigger clubs, and a club with a great deal of expectation. I wonder if that's something that we might just try and exploit next week. The fact that there's always expectation around that club, and they've had a good. I think they've had a win today, but they've not had the best of starts. No,
exactly. We can go there, and obviously they're going to be favourites, and we know that. So we can go there and try and upset them, try and frustrate the crowd. We know we can play when the ball gets down. We can hurt them going forwards, and if we frustrate them and be solid, then we'll go there with plenty of confidence, especially after the last 2 wins. Yeah.
And once again, we've got a whole week to prepare for that. As a footballer, give us an honest answer, Jim. What would you prefer right now? Would you like another game Tuesday night, or would you prefer? Do you like to get it out of your system properly, prepare properly for the next game?
I'll recover quickly, so I'll always be ready for the next game whenever it comes. But I don't know. It's a hard question. Yeah, it's a good question, because when you keep winning, I'd like to get out there and play again Tuesday. But you also say that maybe the extra week you can prepare, you can do everything right, and go there and be as sharp as we were today. So it doesn't really bother me, to be honest. Whenever they come.
Congratulations on a good all-round performance from yourself and from the team as well. Have a great week, and we'll see you up at Grimsby.
Thank you.